Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one. Come on, baby, it's you. You're the one I give your all. You're the one I can always call. When I need you, man, everything stops. Finally, you put my love on top. Ooh, hey, now. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video. As y'all can see, I came in grooving to Beyonce's Love on Top remix. Yo, I gotta call her Queen B for real, because I had to give her a dope intro because Beyonce bodied Coachella. She destroyed it. And like they said, after that performance it was no longer Coachella. It was Beychella. Like, for real. Like, she bodied that performance. That 2-hour performance that she did really showed us why she is the queen of our time. You gotta respect it. You might not may like her, but what Beyonce did on that Coachella stage, she murdered it. You know what I'm saying? Everything was on point. The singing was on point. The dancer was on point. You know what I'm saying? Even Beyonce's breast was on point. It had to pop out a few times. You know what I'm saying? Because you see at the end the outfit which she was wearing when she did the Destiny, well, the last outfit she wore, and she was kind of holding it together. She couldn't really get in like she wanted to because, I mean, the breast wanted to come out too. It wanted to party with her. You know what I'm saying? But in all I gotta say is respect to you, Beyonce, for real. That's all I have to say. Like, what I really admired what you did was that you turned a moment that you had into a HBCU homecoming. Like, you did it. Like, you cannot hate on that performance. You could not hate on that performance. You saw all her influences on it. You saw Tina Turner. You saw Michael. You saw Janet. You saw Diana. Like, it was all there. Everything was right about that performance. So I felt like this new video, I had to open up with Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do have something to say. Beyonce, this is hopefully if you ever see this video, what I want to say to you is, you have a mainstream audience. Can we get another album like 4 and let it be promoted better this time? Because I know with 4, you couldn't really promote it like you wanted to because you were pregnant. But now that you have the audience, can we get that real R&B like you did with 4? Because 4 deserves so much more than what it got. You know what I'm saying? But can we get another album like that? Because it's like you have an audience and now you can create that. You can bring mainstream in and you can show them that R&B and soul is still alive. It's still out here. You have that platform, and I really hope that you can use that and give us that real R&B for real, because, you know, it's really missing, and they feel like, you know, R&B is not hot anymore. So with you being the queen of our time that you are, and, you know, you have a big following, hopefully you can do that. Push this on, you know, push the R&B culture forward, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really getting pushed to the back. But for now, I can do it. I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all with current R&B bangers. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, R&B still exists. But if you're new to the page, if you're new to Junior's World of Soul, current R&B bangers is about proving mainstream wrong, about R&B dying because it's not. You know what I'm saying? You know, I talk about indie artists. I talk about even signed artists. And I just feel like songs that deserve mainstream shine and should get played on mainstream radio, we do it here at Junior's World of Soul on Current R&B Bangers Weekly. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of the songs that people are not hearing are better than what's being played on the radio. It's just the truth, just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Current R&B Bangers is about. You know, I gave y'all a long intro already, so let's get this started. I got 5 bangers for y'all today, so hopefully when y'all hear the clips, y'all enjoy them, y'all support them. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I will say R&B is alive and well, and here at Junior's World of Soul, I will continue to prove that. So let's get this started. Start with my girl, Janelle Monae. I am so hyped for this Dirty Computer album. Like, Janelle is one of the best artists of our time right now. Like, in the last decades, I say between 2008 to like current, she has been the leader of the R&B, you know, artistic excellence. I think that's what she is. And, you know, if you go listen to her last album, Electric Lady, and you go see the videos and the artistic, things that she did with it, you will understand why I feel like she's great artistically, musically, and just the way she presents her art. I think she's just so dope, you know what I'm saying? But this Dirty Computer, I feel like Janelle is taking it to a complete different level. Like, to me, she's giving me what Janet did for the Velvet Rope. It's like Janet was just giving herself in the music, and she was talking about everything, you know what I'm saying? And Janelle Monae is talking about a lot of sexuality with this, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just so dope. I think, and how she's doing it, I think it's so classy, and I think it's so dope, like in her videos. I think it's just amazing. So I think she's taking it up a notch, and I'm so excited, you know, about this album. But at the end of February, she kind of got everything rolling. She released 2 singles. One of them was called the Jingle Jane, and then she's kind of like spitting, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely trap, you know, vibe, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was dope, but she released The Way You Make Me Feel, and I talked about it on Current R&B Bangers because I feel like it's the one, you know, I'm such a soul R&B head, and I think that song bodies that, and it has funk and all that, and I think it's so dope. But that was the joint I talked about. Maybe, I think it was the first week in March. Yes, it was the first week in March I talked about it. So if you haven't heard The Way You Make Me Feel, it goes a little something like this. There you go. It's so fucking real. That's just the way you make me feel. Woo! Me feel. So I think with that, like when you hear that, you hear Prince, you hear Rick James. Like, yo, I feel like with her music, these guys live on. You know, R.I.P. to Rick James, R.I.P. to the Prince. You know what I'm saying? The one of the best artists, musicians of our time, for real. Like, I think he was just amazing. And I think, you know, because Prince just don't work with any old body. He worked with Janelle on Electric Lady, and what those two did with that song, I think, was just so dope. And then she embodies them in her music. So that song right there just gave me that flavor, and I thought it was so dope. The video was dope. She's talking about sexuality with that video. I think it's dope. I'll put it in the more info box, but I felt like I had to talk about that joint. So then after that, she released a video entitled Pink. Now that is about dealing with a woman, and that's all I'm going to say. You got to watch the video. I'll put it in the more info box so you can see what I'm talking about. And I just think the way she's doing it is classy, but it's just so artistically dope. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, now that the album is coming out, you want to throw out singles, letting people know, like, yo, I'm coming. And this next single that she brought out, I Like That, is a banger. And I had to talk about it. And this is the first joint on Current R&B Bangers. This joint is soulful, and it still has a trap vibe. So I think it can connect to the old and the new. And I think it's just so dope. And this joint is the first joint of Current R&B Bangers. Janelle Monae, I Like That. And it goes a little something like this. That joint is so smooth. Like, it's so smooth. It's soulful. Like, cause you can hear like the background vocals that Janelle is doing, and then it's still trappish. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a perfect marriage when it comes to connecting the old and the new. You know what I'm saying? It still has that little underlying trap with it, but it's still some soul on there, and you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not fraudulent. It's real. You know what I'm saying? And Janelle Monae, she's just a dope artist. And this joint has major knockage. I hope we get a video for this, Janelle, but this joint is banging, and that's why I had to talk about it on Current R&B Bangers. So hopefully you guys are ready for this album, Dirty Computer, coming out April 27th. I know I'm hyped for it. I will be buying it. I will be purchasing it. You know, I will go to the store and actually get the the CD. You know what I'm saying? CDs still matter, people. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, Janelle, I can't wait for this album. But Dirty Computer, April 27th. But I Like That, the first joint on Current R&B Bangers. All right, let's keep this moving. Now, the next artist I talked about him a couple of times on Current R&B Bangers. He was on American Idol. He actually made it to Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put his performance in the more info box. I am talking about William Casanova. Now, I got to take you back for a second because I've been a fan of his for the past 2 years. And I talked about him on Current R&B Bangers for the past 2 years. Now, I was introduced to William because of his vocals. That's one thing about, you know, I want to be credible when Current R&B Bangers. If I'm going to talk about somebody, yes, we can have fun. But if I'm going to talk about a lot of people, I want them to have the talent. So for me, when I found out about him, I think it was on YouKnowIGotSoul.com, and I went back and I went on YouTube to find live performances to see if the talent is there. Because when I saw he was coming out with R&B Is Dead, I was like, now wait a minute. You gonna come with a title like this? I hope you don't sound like a GOAT, because I don't play those games when it comes to R&B. Please don't act like you bringing R&B back and you the R&B king and you sound like a GOAT. I don't got time for that. So when I went and saw the live performance, because he sings in the trains, and he was singing Say Something. And I said, this dude can sing. I was like, okay, now he's saying R&B Is Dead. Let's go listen to this album. And I said, now he can actually carry that title, because I'm like, the dude really has talent. So I listened to the album. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope, dope album. I talked about it on Current R&B Bangers a couple of times. It was 2 joints that I really talked about. The first joint, you're going to know the sample of it, but I love the way William did it on this, so I had to talk about it. Here's Love You Down, and it goes a little something like this. See, I be trying to run like him for real, but he killed that joint. He killed that, and I remember talking about that joint on Current R&B Bangers. If y'all know that chorus, y'all know that's for Ready for the World with Love You Down, you know what I'm saying, the classic joint. And I think he did his thing with it. But this joint right here was a favorite of mine in 2016, and he came out with the album, if I'm not mistaken, in like December, if I'm not mistaken, of 2016, and it was a favorite of mine. Like, I was playing it all the way until 2017, and I was playing it in, you know, Current R&B Bangers videos of 2017. That's why I thought it was so dope. But the joint is called Vibes, and I wanted him to get so much shine on this record because it's just a dope, dope record. But here is Vibes, and it goes a little something like this. I wanna just vibe with you. Anything. I wanna just vibe with you. Oh God, I love it. It still sound good. 2 years later, it still sounds good, y'all. And I wanted him to get so much love for this. I swear. And I talked about it so much, and I was promoting it on my, you know, my Twitter and all that. And I was like, oh, y'all listen to this song. This song is dope, but you know, it is what it is. But if you know, good music never expires. So please, y'all, go check out R&B Is Dead. I'll put all the info in the more info box for real. The album is dope. Listen to it. He got another joint, Would You Mind, where he basically explains why I do R&B music. Well, why not? Well, I do Current R&B Bangers. He explained it at the end of that song, and I just think it's dope. Physical Matrimony. Like, he got so many dope joints. So check it out. I'm putting in the more info box. But, you know, he went on American Idol. He did a song for you. You know what I'm saying? That that was done by Leon Russell, but Donny Hathaway kind of made the song his own, and everybody thinks it's Donny Hathaway's song, and he killed it, and he made it through to Hollywood, and I was rooting for him because I was like, yo, that brother sings. If this is a show about singing, he deserves to be on it. He deserves to go very, very far in this show. And I was rooting for him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he got, you know, eliminated, which I think was whack because he sung a lot better than a lot of those people on here. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm glad that he got some exposure. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need. You need people to see it. See the talent. See you on something that's mainstream so they can be like, oh, who is this guy? Let me check this guy out. So I was happy of that. You know what I'm saying? But, excuse me, he has a new joint out now that he released maybe about a week ago. It's entitled Legend in the Making. And all I have to say is, Mr. Casanova, he brought some soulful shit on this joint. And it's his story. You know what I'm saying? It's his story. He's taking you from the beginning to now in this 5-minute joint, and I think it's just a dope record. He's singing on it, giving you harmonies, just letting you know a DC cat that can just sing, and he's not the image that everybody wants. And it's just like, he just explains, and the way he did in this record was just so dope, and I had to talk about it. So, second joint of current R&B bangers is Legend in the Making by William Casanova, and goes a little something like this. Here we go. Come on. Now is a legend in the making. I'm a legend in the making. Woo! That's his story, man. Like, it's his story, and I think it's so dope. And that's one thing that I feel like you should put in your music. If you want people to connect with you, put your story in it. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you feel, no matter how you think people are going to feel, when it comes from the heart, it reaches the heart. And I think this song, it's his story, and you can connect with it, and I think it's just so great. And I feel like, again, you know, William, I want you to keep grinding, brother. I'm so glad you got exposure on American Idol. So now you got a lot of people knowing who you are. They can hear that voice that I heard in 2016. You know what I'm saying? Now the world got to hear it, especially what you did with that Donny Hathaway song for you. I'm so glad. So I'm so hyped. But I got to play another part of this record because I like it so much. And this is really when he goes in and when he talks about, I'm not that guy. I just sing. You know what I'm saying? I'm what he said, I'm a handsome big dude that can sing. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you can't get no realer than that, but I'll just let it ride. I'll just let it ride. Here we go. Now is a legend in the making. Woo! I guess I might have played the wrong part, but that's right there where he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'ma be the one. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't even make records about love anymore. It's like everybody just want to be talking about the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But this song is dope. 5 minutes in, 5-minute record. Y'all check it out. It's on all streaming platforms. It's on his SoundCloud. I'll put all his information in the more info box. Really check out William Casanova. This dude is dope, and I'm so happy to be a fan of his since 2016. So y'all, legend in the making. Second joint on current R&B bangers. Now, the next artist I found listening to SoundCloud Radio, like y'all have been hearing me for the past couple of videos, I love SoundCloud Radio. You know what I'm saying? I can hear new, artists that's not signed, put their things up, and, I can hear and be like, yo, I want to talk about that on current R&B bangers, so I think that's so dope. His name is Cris V. Now, V is actually about to stop releasing music because he's been doing it for 11 years. And I guess he's like, I've done it. You know, I got my fans. What more? You know what I mean? It's so sad to hear that when people get discouraged like that and feel like, you know, I've done it for so long. You know, I did what I can do. I put everything that I had into it and just nobody is listening. Maybe, you know, maybe that's it. I don't know. I don't know what his circumstances is, but I feel so bad that I caught on to him too late. And, you know, he's about to release his last EP on the 27th. He's like, I'm not releasing any music anymore. And I'm like, dang, because this song that I heard from him, he deserves shine with this record. I think it's dope. I think it's a dope record. And, you know, it with artists sounding like that, it makes me really, really want to keep doing current R&B bangers because we want artists like this to have a platform. We, you know, when you love music so much and you feel like you do everything that you put your everything into it, and then you feel like just nobody is grabbing, because these days you need a cosign. And if ain't nobody cosigning that's big, it's like you go nowhere. And that's just really sad, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, I'm so glad that I'm doing, you know, current R&B bangers for artists like Cris V. It's like, dude, you know, I might be late to the party, but, you know, good music never expires. And I'm here to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to talk about it. And this song, Dangerous, that he has is a banger, and it deserves love, and it's a smooth track. And I was like, yo, I'm going to talk about this. So here's the third joint of current R&B bangers. It's Dangerous by Cris V. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go.
She say you good, you go down, you can go and fall down. Stop with all the tough shit, you can show some love now. I gotta say this to you. Not how it's supposed to be, not how it's supposed to be, not how it's supposed to be, not how it's supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be caught.
Dangerous, dangerous. Ha! Dangerous, dangerous. Come on, yo. You can't tell me that joint ain't smooth right there. I had to give y'all a good sample of that joint because it's a smooth joint, but it still got a knock to it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this song definitely deserves shine. You know what I'm saying? It's April. We in the spring. We're coming into the summer. I feel like this song you can play out of your car, blast the joint, and just rock to it. I think it's such a smooth record. But listen, Chris, I'm sorry I'm late to the party, but this is an attempt of mine to hope that you still make music. You know what I'm saying? Fans might, you know, other people like me might be late, and we want you to still make music. I'm just on to you now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I definitely went through your SoundCloud. I like Hangover, Too Much, and The Greatest. I love those songs right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just catching on, but hopefully you can still make music maybe after seeing this, and hopefully this gives you some encouragement, you know what I'm saying? Because I think, you know what I'm saying, a song like Dangerous deserves shine, and now I'm anticipating this EP you're bringing out on the 27th. So, y'all, I'm going to put Cris V's social media in a more info box. His Instagram, his Twitter, so y'all can hit him up and be like, do not stop making music. Please don't stop making music, you know what I'm saying? But Dangerous is a dope record. I'm going to put that. That's on his SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying? I'll put that in the more info box. So the third joint on current R&B bangers is Dangerous by Cris V. Now this artist I talked about a month ago, and I killed his name the last time. Now y'all know when it comes to names, if y'all been watching current R&B bangers from 2016, I am terrible when it comes to names. But I am talking about my boy Trey. I want to do it right. Tavious. Tavious Soul. I'm talking about my boy Tavious Soul. Like, yo, I got it right this time because I was about to get it wrong, but I ain't gonna do you wrong like that. Like, come on now, I'm not gonna do you wrong like that. I got you, brother. But on current R&B bangers, I talked about his joint, LOL, Love Over Lust, and it's still in rotation to me. I think the song artistically, musically is just dope because he takes you there with it, and I think it's so dope. So here is a sample of LOL, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Woo! Love that record, y'all. I love that record. It's like musically that song just takes you there, and I just think it's so dope. And I might have to put that joint on my countdown the last Thursday of this month on my top 5 JR's top 5 R&B bangers of the month. I might have to put that on my countdown because that song is just dope. But Tavious got a new album out. He entitled it The Walk. He got a lot of collaborations on this joint, but I'm happy that he put LOL on this joint for real, because I'm telling you, it's a banger. Like, it deserves to be on there. But Tavious got some bangers on there. Off Thy Feet, Let Us Shine, and Limitless. And this album to me feels so freeing. It's very freeing to me, and that's why I think it's so dope. But He Who Leadeth is the one, brother. That one is the one. In this record, I'm getting R&B, I'm getting hip-hop, I'm getting gospel all in one, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just so, so dope. I'm gonna give y'all a good sample of this. It's He Who Leadeth, a dope, dope joint. This is the first track on The Walk, and this is the 4th joint on current R&B bangers, and it goes a little something like this. Telling you, y'all, dope, dope record. Here we go.
Yeah, baby, if you ever feel, you better follow the narrow road, 'cause you follow all the right time. That's right, baby, if you ever need, I got a heart that's made to feel, and everybody's gotta make it home somehow, some way, baby. Let me say it. Only ever wish to show you that I understand what you're going through, so you never have to feel alone, 'cause we all wanna make it home.
Woo!
I'm believing love is made for you and me, and I've been praying on the day that you can see that you never have to feel alone, 'cause we all wanna make it home. I said, and I found you along the way. It's okay, 'cause we're all gonna make it home. And you
Woo! Come on, y'all. Y'all cannot tell me you don't hear the hip-hop flavor. You get the R&B in there. You got the soul in there. Then he gives you that little falsetto taking you to gospel. And then in the words, he's talking about praying. Yo, you got all 3 genres wrapped into one. I think that is a dope, dope. And this record deserves shine, yo. So listen. Tavious, I need you to bring this video, do a video for this record, something. This joint is a banger and it deserves to be heard, y'all. I'm telling y'all for real. And this joint will be in rotation like LOL is in rotation. Like, this song is dope. And let me tell you, Tavious Soul is special. I'm telling y'all, this is a special cat. Please check him out. I'm going to put his info in the more info box. Please, y'all, check him out. Like I said, The Walk is it feels so freeing when you listen to it. And I think that's what he was going for. So, y'all, please check him out. Please. Tavious is a special cat. And I'm telling y'all, somebody, when they get on him, they gonna get on it. And remember, I tried to tell y'all here on Junior's World of Soul and current R&B bangers that this dude is a problem. So, This is the fourth joint of current R&B bangers. Tavious Soul with He Who Leadeth. All right, the last artist I talked about on current R&B bangers, maybe a month ago, I was introduced to his. I was introduced to this guy by his song "Signs." I'm talking about Austin Crute. That's his name, Austin Crute. I'm talking about him, and this joint "Signs" is a dope record, and I talked about it, and it goes a little something like this. It's definitely a mainstream joint, but it still got that R&B vibe to it. So I talked about it. I think it's dope. He just put a video out for it about 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna put that in the more info box. So, I follow him on SoundCloud. So I saw that maybe about 7-8 days ago, he released the new joint entitled Element. Now, it's a smooth joint, but it has that knock to it. And, it just, what I do like is when people have a smooth vibe, but it still have a knockage to it. Still make me move. You know what I'm saying? You can be smooth, you know what I'm saying? But make me still want to do a little something in a smooth type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? But this joint is called Element. Like I said, it knocks. And it goes a little something like this. Want to get it to the right spot, get y'all a good clip of it. But here we go. Yeah, I'm my element. I'm an element, yeah. Woo! I'm my element, yeah. I'm my element. Come on. I'm my element. Woo! That joint is dope. That joint is a dope joint. You know what I'm saying? Make you get your Millie rock on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The joint is dope. The hook is catchy, as you can see. I'm my element, yeah. I'm my element, yeah. It's very catchy. But like I said, it's still smooth and it makes me want to rock. I had to talk about this joint, you know what I'm saying? Like, I try to not, you got to connect to the old and the new. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this right here, this is what the new generation is like, and you gotta kind of adapt to it. And I'm like, okay, if I'm in the club, I can rock to this. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is a dope joint. So I wanted to put this on the countdown. So the last joint on this week's current R&B bangers is Element by Austin Crute. All right, those are your 5 joints for the week. It's Janelle Monae with I Like That, William Casanova with Legend in the Making, Cris V with Dangerous. Do not quit music, Chris, please. Tavious Soul with He Who Leadeth. That's what the song is called. He Who Leadeth. And Austin Crute with Element. Now, all of these joints are straight knockers. They deserve shine. What I really like about each of these songs that I talked about, every song had a different sound. Janelle didn't sound like William. William didn't sound like Cris V. Cris V didn't sound like Tavious Soul. Tavious Soul didn't sound like Austin Crute. Like, everybody had a different sound. And this is what mainstream radio, when you're talking about R&B, should sound like. Everybody should not have the same sound. That was the difference back. That's why everybody go back to the 90s. When R&B and hip-hop, there was a difference. You know what I'm saying? There was definitely a difference. Now there's no difference. And that's sad. And that's why R&B is being pushed to the side. And that's not right. You know what I'm saying? But that's why... Current R&B Bangers is here, y'all. I do this weekly. I try to give y'all between 4 to 6 bangers a week. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, when you listen to the radio, you feel like R&B is dead and you're not hearing what you want. But y'all, it's out there. We just got to find it. We got to search for it. And then when we find it, support it. You know what I'm saying? Talk about it on your social media, everything. Try to tell people, it got to be word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't let a genre like R&B, quote unquote, die, because it can't die, because it's in the DNA of hip hop, so it will never die. You know what I'm saying? But it's alive and well. It's just out here, and you gotta find it. But don't y'all worry, I got y'all every week with current R&B bangers. You know what I'm saying? But y'all know I can go on a rant all day when it talks about R&B. But I'm gonna get out of here with B. Since I came in with the Queen B, I might as well exit out with her. But side note, I definitely want y'all to check me out this last Thursday of the month on The Goodness on WFDU 89.1 with DJ Dance. He does a show every Thursday entitled The Goodness, but I'm on it every last Thursday of the month to do JR's top 5 current R&B bangers of the month. All of them are coming from when I do current R&B bangers every week. I pick 5 songs and I put them, on my show and they play on the radio. So again, we just trying to further R&B, letting everybody know it's here. So we need stations like The Goodness. So y'all check it out. I'll put everything in the more info box. But like I said, I'm gonna get out of here with B since I came in with him, and we gonna rock out like this. Here we go. Come on, B. Take me home. Take me home. See, I can do this the whole time. I'm out, y'all. Peace. See y'all next week.